It doesn't threaten that much damage. Okay, let's go like this. Beautiful kite. The wall breaker kite comes full circle. Look at that defense. Mwah. Put a little cherry on top of that defense. Ooh, what is up, gamers? It's your boy Durkee here, and boy oh boy did I wake up to some great news this morning. When I checked the global leaderboards, I saw that my boy HypnoCR was #1 in the entire world with this deck. He's even higher than Muhammad Light. For those of you that have followed this channel for a while, you know I love this deck. And I've tried to tell you, I've tried to convince you how crazy this deck actually is. The outplay potential of a bait spam deck that has a 2.6 elixir cycle is insane. And my highest finish ever was also with this deck. The amount of pressure that you can put on your opponent without spending nearly any elixir is so powerful. On top of that, you have some of the best defensive cards in the game in the Evo Valkyrie and the Dark Goblin, and you can stop virtually anything. But I will not lie to you. This deck is not for the faint of heart. There is a learning curve, so don't get discouraged if you don't do well right away. I'm going to show you how to use this deck, because as we know, talk is cheap. So I will not edge you on any longer. We're going to get into a game right now. Alright, into our first match of the video here, and I'm so excited to show you everything that this deck can do. I mean, I glazed this deck so hard because it really is so strong. I mean, #1 player in the world currently using this deck. That should tell you almost everything that you need to know. And a 2.6 elixir cycle, come on. Like, it is so strong. You can seriously outcycle any of your opponent's counters. Like, think about when you play against 2.6 Hog Rider, like how annoying it is that they always seem to have a Hog Rider in cycle or always have like a log in cycle. So, looks like this guy's either going to be running Graveyard or Balloon, but it definitely looks more like Balloon. Okay. Whenever you see Lumberjack, it's usually either Balloon or Golem, or like some form of bridge spam. Not many other decks run Lumberjack. I'm paranoid of a freeze, so I'm going to go for like a wall breaker kite here. Because if he chose to freeze on the Princess, yeah, okay. Now that I've seen what I've seen, I think it might be like a Golem deck. I'm going to do this, because he just wasted 5 elixir, you know what I mean? Nice, okay, so we get the bowler out of hand, and I can effectively just ignore that Electro Dragon, so it's all good. Well defended by my opponent. But that didn't really cost us anything to do that. Yeah, I'm paranoid of the NATO, so I'm going to do this. He'll probably just play Lumberjack and like counter it, yeah, or Knight. But we still get, what, 3 shots on the tower. That's crazy. One of the most underrated ways you can defend with this deck that a lot of people don't know about, they're called kites. You can kite troops over. So like instead of spending on this Knight, right, like I can just kite it away with wall breakers. And now I'm turning, you know, a defense sequence into an offensive sequence, and he had to spend a Lumberjack there. Even though I was defending him, you know what I mean? E-Spirit here to keep this healthy. Okay, now I think we got him right where we want him. Let's go like this. And he's going to go bowler on one lane, but he doesn't have NATO in hand, so look at the right side. Look at the right side. Look, he doesn't have NATO. Bang, bang. Ooh, so much damage. Okay, so we need to buckle up here for the Balloon. Because he took so much damage, you can kind of expect, right, that he's going to want some retributions. So, yeah, I'm going to block the lane here because he's probably going to go for, like, a Balloon or something. Okay, he goes for the E-Drag. Yeah, there's the Balloon. Balloon is going to cross the bridge first, which is absolutely huge. We know he has a NATO. So, yeah, Dark Goblin's going to fall, obviously, but the Balloon is the big damage unit in this matchup, right? Like, as long as you play around the Balloon, you're going to be okay. Like, even the E-Drag, which is a very good card, it doesn't threaten that much damage. Okay, let's go like this. Beautiful kite. The wall breaker kite comes full circle. Look at that defense. Mwah. Put a little cherry on top of that defense. That was awesome. That's what I'm talking about. And again, that is hard to do. You know, like that's a hard play. Like again, no, not to like self-glaze or anything like that. But that does take skill. So don't get discouraged if you can't pull off those plays right away. You know what I mean? Okay, again, he's going to go in here. I need a pressure so that way he can't go in for like a freeze. Ideally. Okay, nice. I think he can't defend. That NATO was too aggressive. So GG's to that Balloon player. I think we played that matchup very well. We'll hold that dub, and I'll catch you in the next game. Alright, next match here against Gohan. Something else that I've noticed, because, you know, start of this season, a lot of it is just gathering information. It doesn't seem like the Cannoneer nerf has really changed much. Like, I barely noticed. I still see people using it a ton. And I really thought that it was just going to be gone. Like, that it wasn't going to be used anymore. Okay, so, but yeah, it is. Some common mistakes that I see people use is giving your opponent too much arrows value. So you can see here, I'm spreading out my princess, I'm spreading out my dark goblin in a way where he can arrows both of them. So just keep that in mind when you play this deck. I think like a lot of times people are like, oh, like what am I doing wrong? And a lot of the times you're just giving too much arrows value. So we got a very nice wall breaker connection here. He flubbed the defense. So yeah, in general, spread out your troops because you will lose if you give them swarm spell value. So just a little mental note, be conscious, you know, am I giving them spell value? Every time you play a card, am I giving them spell value? Should I be spreading out my troops more? Questionable Mother Witch, it's really not going to do that much for him, to be completely honest. One of my favorite things to do, oh, that was bad. I was going to say is to do this and then pressure with the Dark Goblin, but it's kind of a surprise factor thing, but that didn't really work. Anyway, he's going to eat these, and it still worked. And now I just need to make sure I don't play anything into the monster's corpse. He's probably going to drop recruits here. Okay, once again, we're going to spread everything out as best as we can. And Valkyrie, we're already back to another Valkyrie, which is the best way to defend recruits. And you can see here, it ain't even a problem. That 2 elixir ability literally went to waste because it didn't take anything off the map. Beautiful play there by us. Let's go like this. Okay, monster goes down. Goblenstein, I think is his name, goes down. We're a little bit on the back heel here. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that was way more damage than I wanted to take. I'm not even going to front. But net, I'm still happy with that sequence and that defense. I just should have spent more elixir there instead of just watching my tower burn. Okay. So, Evo Valkyrie in hand is going to be our best friend. I'm going to do this just to force out something. He might just eat it. Knowing the way that these players work. Yep. Just ignore it. Just ignore the wall breakers, bro. It must be nice, am I right? He's going to set up a crazy split lane push. So once again, I'm going to pressure. Force him to ignore this, hopefully. And he does. Damn near. Okay, he can light the beam across my arena. Yeah, he does. No surprise. So we're going to pressure while defending here. Beautiful. And at this point, we can probably take both towers almost. Okay, let's go like this. Mother Witch isn't going to be enough to stop this, so that's going to be tower down. And now we're in a situation where he still needs to spend on my tower. And, yeah, okay, nice. Log comes down. Beautiful. This always catches them off guard, I swear. They're never ready for this. Dark Goblin in the pocket. Dark Goblin in the pocket. They're never ready. They're never ready. And look at these wall breakers. Go, go, go. Oh, you can't stop the wall breakers. Anyways, not the easiest matchup, but net, I'm happy with the win. We're going to hold it. I'll see you in the next match. All right, up here against a Warboy. Interesting name. It's okay. I shouldn't be commenting on people's names. It's fine. In terms of starting plays with this deck, I think Barrel is the best play. Typically, I would say wall breakers, but because you want to get to your evolution as quickly as possible, I think Barrel is a little bit better. All right, I'm going to go like this early. Sure, he can spell it, but we can always go for like a wall breaker kite or something like that. And indeed, we are going to. And we're going to go E-Spirit here just to make sure this doesn't lock onto our tower. And we're chilling like a villain. Yeah, whenever you play your Swarm like that, you need to just assume that they are like going to play a spell or something like that. All right, let's do this here. Oh no, Dark Goblin goes in front. Oh, okay. That was a big flub by me. Looks like he's playing Giant Beatdown, at least from the looks of it. Okay, let's go Gang here. Again, he can zap, but we're going to be okay, because, look, we can just continue to kite this over. Nice. Well played to us. Even if that Phoenix respawns, it's not a big deal. Utilize the wall breaker kite. You'll need to learn about the kite. Learn about the birds and the bees and how to kite. Okay, so I think he might go Miner on this, or Dark Prince or something. It looks like he's playing like a Giant Beatdown type of deck. Just in case he goes Miner. Weird that he doesn't. Okay. I'm curious what his spells are. It normally would be like Zap Void, but... Oh, did he just give up? Oh, he gave up because he saw the matchup. Well, you know, this deck will make that happen. Okay, unfortunate. You know, I'd love to show you guys the content, but this man saw this deck and he's like, I'm not winning. I respect that. Okay, so GG's to Warboy. We're going to hold that W, and I'll see you in the next game. Alright, up here against Bay. Aw, I like that. We're going to give him the good luck. Looks like he's... No, I have no idea. I'm not going to make any assumptions on the player. If you don't have Barrel in hand, you can just split wall breakers. Interesting. Tombstone usually means Lava Hound. Could be Graveyard as well, but... And now I think it's Graveyard. Okay, he might take this poison. Yeah, he just goes in. Honestly, I can't say that I blame him. But now he can't finish off this Dark Goblin, so we're going to be okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so Graveyard can be kind of tough. That is one of the reasons you have E-Spirit in this deck, is because it does do very well against the Graveyard. He's actually going to let this Dark Goblin lock on. I think that's a mistake, but my guess is he just wants to go same lane as me. So he probably let that lock on for a reason. Good Graveyard players will absolutely make intentional decisions like that. Alright. I don't want to overcommit here, but I know his only answer to this is Bar Barrel. So I think I'm going to go like on the inside, hoping that he, you know, misses the Bar Barrel or something like that. You get a little Dark Goblin lock, but in reality, it's not too much. Alright, we're just going to take a chill pill here. Don't have to respond to that side, and I don't have to respond to this side yet. Okay, now we do. We're going to go like this, and you want to play Princess and or Dark Goblin behind your King Tower, just because it's awkward to poison it. Nice, okay. Yeah, he takes the poison. Again, I'm okay with this situation because now we're set to go opposite lane, right? Okay, I'm curious how he defends this. Real Barrel's on the left, Real Barrel's on the left. Look at the Real Barrel, look at the Real Barrel. He finally gets back to a Bar Barrel, but look at how much damage we've got on both lanes. That is the push that we were looking for. I think he's going to predict the Princess, so I'm not going to drop it. Ah, he doesn't. Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I feel like in that situation you want to be predicting the Princess, but that's just me. I don't think he's going to go Graveyard here because he has so much damage in the opposite lane. Okay, let's do this. Nice. I told you, look, Dark Goblin's out of the poison. So now it'll help out enough for the Graveyard where I shouldn't have to spend, which was the goal. Okay, he's starting to catch up. Like I said, good Graveyard players will give you the work, so you have to be absolutely careful. Nice. He was predicting the Princess there, which by all means is a very good prediction. Let's do this right away. I want to DPS this down as quickly as possible. Gonna go like this to maybe... Oh, he has E-Dragon? What the heck? That's so dangerous because of the threat of like a King Tower activation. We're gonna do this so he can't poison everything. He goes for a NATO. Nice. He gets the King Tower activation, but it's so late in the game. It's kind of like, is that worth it? You know what I mean? He won't be ready for the Princess because we just got a Princess down. This cycle is so fast. He also needs to respond to the left side, otherwise it threatens too much damage. Look at the left side. Look at the left side. I should have gone Real Barrel on that side. Okay. We absolutely want to pressure while defending here. We're going to go like this. We're not going to let him feel comfortable going for a Graveyard. Like, when you're this close to winning, you absolutely need to spam. I think he's just going to give up. Oh, he didn't give up. But he has to defend the other side. Look at this. What is he supposed to do? He can't do it, and that's going to be GG's. Absolutely so dominant against a Graveyard player. That is how you play that matchup. We're going to hold the W and see you in the next match. Into our next game here, and we've officially moved up a league. We're up into League 9, so... as of recording, this is, 2 days into the season, so I'm absolutely okay with where I'm sitting 2 days into the season. I'm not one of those people that, like, I need to get to Ultimate Champion really quickly. It's not that big of a deal to me. I think he's running Royal Hogs. Yeah, I think he's running Royal Hogs. Oh, no. Okay. If this is the matchup I think it is, we're not going to have fun. Hopefully he pops the ability early. He actually doesn't, which I guess was a good play. I don't know. See what he does here. He does that. I don't really care because I can just spend 2 elixir and it's only a -1 trade, and it does threaten damage onto the tower. So the reason I don't like this matchup is because they have triple spell. They have Earthquake, Log Delivery. This was one of the best decks of last season. Muhammad Light used this deck. I made videos on this deck. So in order for me to win this matchup, I need to play extremely well. So we'll see if I can do it. The one thing that you have going for you is like the Princess gets so much value because if they log it, they don't have log for Barrel or for Evo Barrel, so you kind of want to be, I guess you could say, aggressive with the Princesses, or at least somewhat aggressive. Somewhat, for sure. Alrighty. I think he's going to go Skeletons, so I'm just going to go E-Spirit here. Okay. Dark Goblin's actually going to get a decent amount of chip onto the Queen, which is awesome. Okay, I'm going to do this because if he goes for Hogs, nice, okay. Princess is going to help out with this side. Okay, that worked out okay for us. Whenever they do a split push like that, it is so scary. Okay, nice. Valkyrie's going to get a lot of damage. 2 swings is a lot for the Valkyrie, and I think those are going to connect. No, he dropped Skeletons. Oh, that was so close. Okay, if I'm not crazy, I think I saw him use his log. I think. So, because of that, we're going to be really aggressive. You have to be aggressive if you want to win in this matchup because it's just so bad. Okay. Nice. Look at the right side. Right side gets good damage. Right call playing the real barrel on that lane. You also, if you want to win, you need to leverage split lane pressure. There's really no other way. E-Spirit here and Princess down low. He goes for the log over there. I'm fine with that. We're going to immediately pressure with wall breakers. And you want to make sure that you, like, equalize damage on both sides. Like, if you take damage on one lane, you can under-defend on the other lane. And that's also the scale that he's going off of, too. He's trying to minimize damage across both lanes as well. So we're kind of playing the same game here, which is interesting. Okay, let's do this. You can only delivery one thing. Nice. See, we caught him off guard there. That's the same trick that I used against Morton. Like, they're not ready for that. When they don't have login delivery, it's like, how do I defend barrel? Anyway, so now we sneak into the lead here. This match is so topsy-turvy. Okay, whenever they drop their Archer Queen in the back, it's really, really difficult for you. I think the best thing for you to do is just, like, early cycle of Valkyrie. Okay. He goes for the pre-log. That's why we played it over to the side. Let's go like this. Okay, no login cycle, no login cycle. You got to spam hard here because we need to take advantage of the fact that he doesn't have log. Okay, we get decent damage, but not really as much as I would have wanted, if I'm being honest. Oh, never mind. That's great damage. Okay, I'll take that all day. Okay, let's go like this. Make sure we watch out for the pre-log, Valkyrie. Excellent, 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 excellent. I want to force out the cannon. Maybe juke a log as well. Never mind. He logged on that side. He can just delivery, though. Delivery. Well played. Well played. He has to pop the queen ability, though, I think. Nice. He did. He did. He panicked and he popped the queen ability. We're going to be ready for the hogs. I feel like he needs to go this lane at this point. Okay. We need to find a way to get damage. Otherwise, he's just going to spell cycle us out. We have to. We need it. We need damage. We need damage. Delivery comes down. He's going to eat all of that on the right side. Valkyrie, like, here to hopefully pull these back from our tower. Okay, he goes log right away. Let's go like this. We have to hit him with the double lane pressure and kind of just pray that he can't defend, but he probably can. Come on, give me a little something here. Get a hit from me, Valkyrie. Oh, Valkyrie almost gets a hit. He's inside of spell cycle range. Oh, he has nothing for that. Oh, Dark Goblin, do it to him. No, Dark Goblin, please. No, we don't have any. Oh, we got him. That matchup is so hard, honestly. So, GG's to that guy. Well played. We're going to hold that W. See you in the next game. All right, up here against this player. Top 648 in the world at some point. So, expect a good level of comp. That last matchup was fun. I'm really proud of how we played. Like, did we play it perfectly? No. E-Spirit, so helpful against the bats. So helpful. Looks like a mortar deck, just from what I've seen. Princess not quite doing her job. Never mind. Prince usually means Mega Knight. Prince with Goblin Gang usually means Mega Knight. So we're just going to let this Prince do its thing, and we're going to gang high. If he goes for a zap, we can go for Wallbreaker Kites, like I showed you previously. Let's go like this. And now we're turning his push into our push. Beautiful. Okay, once one Spear Goblin locks on, we're going to go like this. And remember, he doesn't have arrows in hand. Best he probably has a zap. Nice, look at all this damage that we're going to get on the tower. Ooh, 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 ooh. Beautiful. Okay, once again, I'm going to save my Valkyrie. Oh, never mind. This is not the deck that I thought it was. When he goes for the spell. Okay, let's see if he goes for a spell here. I want to wait. I don't want to give too much spell damage. Or spell value, not damage, excuse me. Keeping that Dark Goblin healthy was nice. Okay, he got so much damage. What the heck did I do wrong? Okay, butchered that defense apparently. Maybe I should have played more. I don't really know. So we know he has arrows. I'm going to mix up the gang placement. I'm going to play it high. Yeah. I knew it. I was like, we need to mix up this placement. Bro's going to go for the prediction. You never want to do the same thing 2 times in a row, especially against good players. They will punish you for it, as you saw there. If I played the gang in the normal spot, he would have punished me. So good thinking ahead, predicting the prediction. And that might keep me alive in this game despite having a lackluster first defense. Maybe not lackluster, but it could have been better. Dark Goblin's going to keep me alive as well. Just a simple E-Spirit makes this a little more menacing. Okay. We have to do this right away. I don't think he has arrows. Nah, I shouldn't have played E-Spirit. Now that I think about it, I knew he had bats, and I used the E-Spirit. That was a mistake. That was a mistake, chat. Learn from me. Learn from me. Don't do that same play. Because he has bats, I should not have played the E-Spirit in front of the Dark Goblin. So I'm going to keep that in there. I want this to be educational for you as much as it is for me. But, like, Like I said, that was a bad E-Spirit, if I'm being honest. One little small mistake like that can kind of like cost you so much in these types of matches. He doesn't even need to play a spell here. That's what's crazy. Okay. Again, kind of like wasting my E-Spirit in that situation where I shouldn't. Okay. Let's do this. We're kind of just hoping for the best at this point. Yep. GG's to this guy. Definitely should have not cycled my E-Spirit. I could have done better. We're going to keep that L in there for educational purposes, and I'll see you in the next one. In our next match here against Royale LP. Probably the last match of the video. If you've made it this far, just know how much I appreciate you watching me and supporting the channel. I try and post a video every single day. I've been doing that for about 3 weeks now. So if you're one of the people that have been here since the beginning, you know, just know how much I appreciate you supporting me and supporting the channel. Okay, we're going to go with like a wall breaker kite here because it's probably the cheapest defense that we can do. Nice. Okay, Cannoneer buff makes it so wall breakers get a hit. I did not know that interaction until right now. Nice. Pretty aggressive play by my opponent. I don't know if it's going to work. Nah, he gets damage. But he spent so much that I'm going to hit him with split lane pressure. Remember I said that's what this deck thrives off of? And he has the log. It's like, well played. Okay, so log rage. I think not having a big spell is really good for us. Because from a defensive standpoint, it's going to be really hard for him, excuse me, to kill princesses and kill dark goblins with log rage. So we're going to keep that in mind. You know, the start of the match a lot of times is just for gathering information. All right, let's go wall breakers here. Apparently these connect now because of the Cannoneer buff is what I've seen. I think E-Spirit, once again, like last match, is kind of like a pivotal card because with the Ram Rider, that is the only reset we have to the Ram Rider. So in general, I want to do my best to save E-Spirit so that way we can defend the Ram Rider. Might log here. Okay, he goes Rage. Hoping that that'll finish off my Dark Goblin, but it doesn't, so that's good. Okay, now we have a really nice push here. He can only log one side. Whatever side he doesn't log on, I'm going to go Wall Breakers. So he goes like that. We're going to Wall Breakers over here. Yep, because yep, beautiful. That's going to get a connection. Ooh, a double connection. Ooh, that hurt. Double wall breaker connection, and it finished off the berry. So really good push there. You can see I didn't just spam. I waited. Once I saw the log come down, I went wall breakers on the other lane. So you got to remember it's okay to play reactionary. You want to be you want intent behind your actions. Okay, I'm just gonna let that Ice Wizard go and kind of set up a defense here. Because surely I expect him to go Ram Rider. That would probably be his best move. Pressure while defending here. Yep, there's the Ram Rider. We're going to go Dark Goblin early. Remember, saving E-Spirit, so important. He's probably going to log. Oh, he goes for Lightning. Okay, I wasn't ready for that, TBH. Remember, keeping all of this in cycle here. And that was an easy defense if I've ever seen one. So that's most likely going to be GG's. You can maybe get one more Ram Rider down, but we're going to be cognizant of that. 19 seconds left. We're going to be ready here. And I think I'm just going to try and distract the Evo P.E.K.K.A. If you go like this, the Evo P.E.K.K.A. will follow the wall breakers. They call it putting it on a leash. So we're gonna take it for a walk. Okay, we're gonna do this there. Even if he logs, he's not gonna take our tower. So GG's to this guy. Boosted P.E.K.K.A. player from last season did not update his software. We'll see you in the outro. And that's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time. In case you want to take a screenshot, I will also put the link in the YouTube description. Again, #1 deck in the world as of right now. It's so strong. It's so much fun. You know, you don't have a big spell. A lot of fast cycle decks rely on spell cycle. You know, Minor Poison, Hog Rider, Expo, those decks rely on big spells. This is one of the very unique cycle decks that doesn't rely on a big spell. So it really, really challenges you, and that's what makes this deck so special. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it means the world to me. And I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.